Maker, and today we're going to go over the 2019 Wolf Pup 18RJB. This is the only toy hauler in the Wolf Pup lineup. It's nice and short and lightweight. You don't have any slides or anything to deal with, so what you see is essentially what you get. As far as the garage space goes, from this wall all the way back to the ramp is right about 9 foot, and from this wall to your kitchen is just under 5. As you'll see, you have the ramp on the back as you would expect. That way you can drop down, pull all your toys up in here. You also have the removable dinette right in the back. So I have one side up. You can see how this kind of folds up like so. Yeah, the other bench seat does the same thing. And then you have the removable table right here that does drop down as well. So you do have an additional sleeping space right here along the back. You have the D-ring tie downs all the way up. You can see it runs all the way up right here to that front area. Kitchen over to the side. Seamless countertops in the Wolf Pup line. You have the prep space here, single basin sink with high-rise faucet, 2-burner cooktop right next door. Your tank monitoring panel is located right there. You do have a little bit of storage up top here, a microwave and a hood as well. You'll see your multimedia center right over to the side. This does have an HDMI port on there and it is Bluetooth capable. You'll also see a couple plugins. You have your standard one there and dual USB ports. And across the way here is some additional storage. On a really hot day, you get an AC. It is roof mounted. The controls for that are right on it, so very easy to use. And then the Dinette fridge freezer combo is right over here. This unit does run off both propane and electric and has automatic switchover. You have the 2-burner cooktop. If you want to do a little bit of cooking, you have the capability to do that there. I do like the fact that they have it horizontal instead of vertical. It just makes it a little bit easier to use. And right down below is your direct vent furnace in case it's cold. Decent additional storage right there underneath. You can see the left side, both the top and bottom are open, so you have plenty of room for all of your pots, pans, anything else you want to bring with you. If you want a TV, this is where it will mount. The connections for it are right up top. This is one of your 2 exhaust ports. You have one here, the other one is in the back rear corner. Controls for your lights, power awning on this camper. We'll see that when we go outside. Another electrical outlet here, and you can see the big window there as well, which lets in a lot of natural light. Right in here is the bathroom. It's not huge, nothing, excuse me, too extravagant, but it gets the job done. Foot flush lever toilet. You know, again, it is a little tight in here for me. The right side rubs on the wall. My feet are basically tapped out right here as well. So if you're a tall person or you're a little bit wider, it might be a little bit of a struggle, but realistically, hopefully you're not spending too much time in here. You can get done what you need to get done. Right over here to this side is the shower. I'll stand up in here just to kind of show you. So I'm 6 foot. As you can see, I hit the ceiling. The vent right here doesn't add a ton of space, so if you're much taller than that, you're 6'1", 6'2", if you plan to take a shower, you probably will have to bend down a little bit there. You also have the hand wand. That way it just makes showering up a little bit easier. And you'll notice there's no sink in there. Again, trying to help maintain the small size of this camper. So if you need to wash your hands, you will be using the kitchen sink. And then right up front is your queen bed. You'll see it runs the width of the trailer here. You have a headboard right up top. You'll also notice that you have an electrical outlet, dual USB port, LED light there. Then up above that, you have this smaller bunk. Now, probably won't work very well for an adult, but if you have any small ones with you, that's definitely a great additional sleeping spot. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a look at some of the outside features of the Wolf Pup 18RJB. Right up front here is your 20-pound propane tank. Right behind that, you'll see rails and the battery box there too. Coming up the front, the diamond plating to help protect the front end from rocks and debris that may get thrown up by your tow vehicle. And right above that is the smooth aluminum front. I like having the smooth aluminum on the front rather than the ribbed. 1, it just looks a lot nicer, and 2, it's easier to clean. So, when you're traveling down the road, this is where all the bugs and everything are going to get smashed. So having that easier to clean is always good. Coming right around to the side, solar prep. That way, if you want solar, all you have to do is buy the portable panels, plug it in right there. It's already pre-wired, and it'll trickle charge your battery. We take a look at the front storage here. You'll see it is a pretty good storage space, despite having a smaller camper. The bed does lift up. I forgot to show you that when we were inside. There is a handle you can lift up, and that is dual access, either from this area right here, or you can access that same storage area inside under the bed. Carefree of Colorado power awning, touch a button to roll that out. Same thing to have it go right back in, and it has an LED light strip underneath it, so if you want light at night, you can just flip that on. To get into the coach, you have the large foldable grab handle right here that helps give you some added control. You also have what they call the Cherokee step, which is just a rename, but it is the more ride step above step system. But the reason they call it the Cherokee step, you'll see right here on the side, they have like the little wolf emblem there. Looks kind of neat. But this is a great step, folks. It's very, very solid. You know, I mean, I'm over 200 pounds. You can see I can climb up and down on this, and it doesn't flex like your standard fold-out steps do. You also have aluminum treads on there, which aren't going to rust, and you have the grip tape. So if it is a little wet, you know, rains the night before, whatever, hopefully you won't slip and fall. That'll help you get a little extra traction. Couple outside speakers here in case you want to listen to music. As I mentioned inside, those are controlled by that multimedia center, but that unit is Bluetooth capable. If you want a TV, there's a mount right here, and I showed you the mount inside. It's the exact same one. So what you can do is you can take the same TV from inside, unhook it, drop it in right here, watch TV outside. It is nice and low, so that way, you know, as you're sitting around in your camp chairs, you have a pretty straight view to it, or a pretty straight shot. You know, you don't have to look up. And then the hookups for that will be right over here. Coming around to the back side, this of course is your ramp, nice and easy to use. Both sides do lock, so you know if you need to lock your toys up at night, if you're just stopping somewhere for the night, it's easy to do. To open it up, you just push in right here. You can pull that out, twist it around like that, do the same thing on the other side, ramp drops down. It is spring assisted, you see a spring right here, so that will, you know, aid you a little bit when lowering it down or putting it back up. And same thing to lock it up, just push it up, locks into place. Pretty simple. Very common. That's the same system most toy haulers use. Coming around to the off-door side, you can see, you know, your other vent in the back there. You have a light right here on the off-door side. Personally, I wish it would have been moved up a little. They have it here because your terminations are there, so if you're dumping tanks at night, it gives you a little added visibility. But right up front here is your outside shower with both hot and cold water access. 30 amp detachable power cord plugs right in there. Your 2 water inlets are here. City water on the back side, and fresh water fill for your fresh tank right up front. All right, folks, that wraps it up. Again, this is the 2019 Wolf Pup 18RJB. If you're interested in this toy hauler and you'd like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.